This gentleman is a choleric. And as you know, cholerics are born leaders, and it is no wonder he has a good delegation with him tonight. He is an ardent listener of Radio Omini. That's how he got to know about the program. And he says in his own words, what he has found here is clarity. He feared leaving the former job to go into retirement, but now he's very clear what he's going to do in retirement. He's in the business of manufacturing. He has been at a senior level, and so he knows when you leave out, you don't take your seniority, you actually go and create it afresh. This evening, put your hands together for Peter Kangede.
So, without much ado, take you through what I've picked from this class. And it started on one Tuesday morning, 25th of June, as I was going to work. For one reason, I was late that day, and I happened to tune to Radio Omini between 8 and 9, and that was my first time to encounter Mr. Wahome on Radio Omini. And immediately after the 1 hour program, he did offer 5 seats for this class, and after 9 I called Anne, and I booked myself a space for the next class, which happened to be the following day. So at about 11 and 2 minutes, Anne called me back and confirmed that I was booked for the class. And when I started the class, within 1 hour, I knew that this is what I wanted to do, and this is what I was looking for. It may have been a teaser, but what came out is that it's a very practical learning, and I could relate every aspect of what we learned that first day. I came in at lesson 3, and we were talking about the big 5: education for our children, investments, retirement plans, and holiday. And the most impactful takeouts from me was I was able now to sit with my family, I think the weekend that followed, and we all drew short-term plans, medium-term plans, and long-term plans for each one of us and for the family as a whole. The other most impactful thing that came out of this program was unlocking capital. And I had invested quite a bit of money in the circle, and because of the belief that, you know, this is an investment, it turned out that this was just a loan enhancing facility. So one of the things that I've been able to do is to unlock that capital and put it into other more value adding and good investments, quote unquote. So with that, I was also able to consolidate my various insurance saving investments. And as I see it now, I'm very happy and pretty in terms of where I'm going with my investments. The other most impactful thing was investment in self. And we take this for granted. We do so many things for others, but we never look after ourselves. So I took the challenge in one of the classes, and I'm very happy to say that from that challenge, I've been able to realize my aha moment, and everybody at home now talks nothing else other than candlestick patterns, moving averages, and I've already enrolled in an online program, and God willing, by 1st October, I'll start trading in Forex professionally. I started my demo yesterday, and I'm happy. I was able to make $300. My wife was very curious as to what then will come out of this. So being a choleric, as Mr. Wahome has said, this has turned out to be my aha moment, and I'm one type of a person who generates a lot of energy for self-drive and motivation. I also develop high levels of passion, and this is what has made me succeed in what I've done. My space has been operations for the last 28 years, manufacturing quality management systems and supply chain. That's what I've been doing in my life. I've interacted with virtually everyone in this room. If I tell you the products that I've made for your beauty, I started manufacturing TCB in Kenya, 2006. I can relax your hair. My wife doesn't know that, but she does know. So I started manufacture of relaxer in Kenya in the year 2006. And I went through the whole motion, which I'll not bore you with, but the chemistry that goes in relaxation of hair, that's what my forte was for about 10 or so years. Then I went into other products, home care products, So Soft, that was my own creation. Miadi, that's my own creation. Amara, that's my own creation. So there are many products that I can talk about, and that's what I've been doing throughout my career. So, and that led to my last stint as a CEO of HACO for 4 years. And through this Wealth Creation Masterclass, I've been able now to align my ducks in a row, and I'm very clear what I want to do in my retirement. So, like I said, I've already enrolled on the online training program, and in 6 to 1 year, I also want to share this knowledge with fellow Kenyans, because this is one of the biggest markets in the world. It's $5 trillion per day. You employ yourself, you just need a laptop, internet connection. You don't need an office. You can do this in your house. It starts on Monday at midnight and ends on Friday at midnight. So you just select the zones that you want to work with, whether Asia, whether Europe, whether America. And the choice is yours. There are many strategies that are available. So you just make your pick and you ride on. So my goal is to become a professional Forex trader and share the knowledge with my fellow Kenyans, obviously at a nominal fee. And then I also intend to spend more time playing golf with my wife. She's a better golfer than I, because when you're in operations, you don't get time to do this. So she gives me strokes, and my friends always tease me because where I come from, it's the man who should be giving the strokes, not the other way around. And then obviously we want to spend more time traveling the world. I can't thank Mr. Ngari enough, and to demonstrate my gratitude, I've enrolled my wife, my daughter, and my wife's business partner will also be joining in this program. And to my colleagues, I can only encourage you to save more, invest more. I can share with you, if I had the time, many examples of how my early savings tendencies have helped me in different situations. And sometimes when opportunities come in, my grandfather used to tell me that you rush to your goat shed, pick the goat that is available, sell it, get your money, and off you go and tap it to the opportunity. So on Wednesday, before we came to class, my wife was called for an opportunity that needed some, not too much, but again, as the man in the house, she turned to me and told me, I need this 1.5 million. So I just went to my briefcase, pulled one of those insurance investments that I did about 10 years ago. Yesterday morning, I was able to run to my underwriter and get the surrender value, and in 5 days, I'll be able to tap into that opportunity. So what am I saying? I encourage you to save 5,000, 10,000. It will not do anything to your expenses or your lifestyle. But if you don't save that money, then in a few years' time to come, you don't have something that you can turn into. So last but not least, I would like to thank my family. They've been very supportive. They believe in me. Like I said, now we are talking about candlestick patterns, moving averages, and that really keeps me going and encouraging me in the new venture that I'm going to undertake. So, Mr. Wahome Ngari, I hope in a year's time I can come to class and talk about Forex trading. Thank you very much for listening to me.